my mind, like with Preddy, since that's the one we're talking about, like I think that's just sunk cost, right? I don't I don't think that we can do anything about that. I'm just out here trying to get people like Spin to stop to just move the Overton window over. I guess is my only
Don't
objective
you
on this.
hate fucking trains out windows, bro?
Man, and they come by all night long. I'm
I
in
used
Kansas
to live
City. This is the train track hub of the world.
right. I used to live 1 block from a fucking train that would come through at 3 o'clock in the morning with their loud ass fucking whistles, and I just
I could hit that motherfucker with a 9 iron.
probably okay. Anyway, they're snafu.
Yeah, did you see your boy partying in the back?
Am I going to get any intelligible thought out of this dude, Dusty, or am
You're
I
the
just
one who hasn't educated yourself
No,
on what your boy
I
has said.
think
I'm the one
I
bringing
think
facts and optics.
I
and
think what we
content.
need I think what we need out of Snafu is emotional restraint. Because honestly, I think that he's making intelligible points. He just keeps spewing with you need to
Right.
make your point, Snafu, and then let somebody
Okay.
respond to it.
My last point is the newest point I'm making is I dropped in the backstage. This is who your boy parties with. It looks like a cartel owner, and of course we know Dempsey. I'm just dropping factual optics of your boy.
I know, but you got to let people, you got to let your audience digest it, and then
I get it. I'd rather him have a hat or a mug that said the powdered dust. Let's make powdered dust great again versus the Trump shit. Maybe we could get
I
there.
agree. There is merch. It's in the link in the description box.
Powdered
Anyways,
dust again.
I agree. All right, Snafu, take a breath.
I yield.
Spin.
I yield.
Before, first of all, Spin. What kind of cigar are you smoking? And then and then whatever you're saying.
It is a Cubana. Cubana. And let me tell you, I don't pull them out, but I said, Dusty came on. It's going to be a panel, I'm sure. And I just pulled it out and I lit it, and it tastes really fucking good. If you got a PO box, I'll send you I'll send you one. You will love me forever.
There, it's in the description box. I do have a PO box, and I got to go there later and pick up books. Gorilla Biscuit sent me some books, I think, on Aquinas. But yeah, no, my parents live one exit down the highway from me, and they're getting a little older. And my dad recently broke his tore his something. He fucked up his shoulder, and so he's just now after 2 months, he's allowed to lift a cup of coffee to his mouth. And so I try to take a little bit of the entertain dad burden off my mom. So we go have cigars sometimes, and normally it's Macanudos, but yeah, absolutely, I do have a PO box. Anyways, go ahead.
Please, I will tell you, I will send you one. I won't say
Well,
that.
you just heard you're gonna have to send them two. Dad needs one also.
No, that wasn't the point. That wasn't the point of what I was saying.
These actually came from the place that it is. Yes,
I'm following.
Yes.
Yeah.
Follow me.
Yeah.
So
Nope.
I need to package that appropriately.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yep.
So anyway, I'm gonna open a can of fucking worms. Is he not gonna shut his fucking mouth?
Whoever said faster downhill was over target.
Snafu. So let's see if you and I can agree on one thing. Would you want a convicted murderer with a pew-pew, mind you, to have a pew-pew again? Would you agree or disagree with that?
I honestly think it would depend on the actual situation, and if it was because again, who said it was murder, who said it wasn't murder, who said this, that. I believe the reason the right to bear arms is so solid is because, just like they said, it disallows us, we the people, to lose certain protections because we the people still have the right to bear arms. So again, by even taking a murderer's right to take arms away, technically they are violating a constitutional right still. And there's a reason why they gave us the right to bear arms here in America versus other countries. Hence, we aren't being invaded. We don't on a daily basis.
If the convict is free,
they should get their arms right away if they did their time.
Right, there's some nuance there. Does somebody who has served their time forfeit their right to defend themselves in the world the way the rest of the people do?
Yep. And let's be real,
or to be able to provide themselves with food and things like that.
And let's be real, they started charging everyone with DUI.
I have a response for that. I have along the lines with you. I know where you stand.
And again, most people don't realize this, but
now wait a minute.
The population control and the disarmament. Can I finish what I was saying real quick? The disarmament of Americans, they started charging people with DUIs, felony DUIs, and this and that had nothing to do with violence, but still took their rights to bear arms away. The court systems learned this was a way to disarm the nation. And so, yes, once the person does their time and is out, even a murder, they should absolutely automatically get their rights back.
Okay, so Short Bus. Are you gonna do that first, Dusty? It's up to you.
Oh, I already did it. Introducing stand-up comedian. Thank you, Rude Con Crab, for another $10.
Okay.
He's
Stand-up comedian. I like that one even better.
He's on a roll. I didn't mean to do. Oh shit! I swear to God, it just. I'm gonna
okay. Okay, Beth. Okay, Beth.
Quiet.
Okay.
So you can't even. Okay, you couldn't.
Oh my God! Thank you, Short Bus. This is directed towards you, and I think I know exactly where you are going with the comment you made. And thank God it's an intelligent conversation instead.
Just keep going. Just keep going.
Okay.
Wow, look. Just a picture.
Do I agree that once an offender pays his debt to society, whatever that may be, does that offender need to pay for the rest of his life? No, I do not believe that. I don't believe in that. Once you pay your debt to society or pay for your action or criminal action, it should be done and over with. Now, what I do agree with, if you are trying to get a job, now follow me first, and I think we'll agree. I think we will. If you are getting a sensitive job, and I say that in quotations, do I think that it should be known? Yes, but I don't.
Public records are for you, idiot. They're already.
I don't feel, respectfully, that it should be held against you. And to just give a little bit more dialogue with that, they say, or they claim that it is not held against you. Bullshit. I call bullshit on that. I always will. But if the punishment fits the crime, which a lot of times it doesn't, we know this. So to answer your question in whole, no, I do not think after a offender has done his debt or completed his time, sentence, whatever, you should be able to thrive, which the way the system is set up in the entirety is they say you want to, the prison or doing your time is supposed to rehabilitate. No, they're rehabilitating you and giving you false hope that whatever you have studied in prison, wherever you are, you will or may be able to get a
You gotta
job.
wrap it up,
Have
homie.
you ever been to prison?
Yeah.
Consider
Well,
answering
And
just
for
well,
making that state,
well,
for making that statement,
that's-
have you ever been to
that's-
prison, homie?
And,
I
and
have.
that's part
Have
of
you?
it. And that's part
Have
of it.
you
is
ever
the
been to
prison.
prison?
And that's
Because
part
you
of it
made a
is
statement acting like you
the prisons.
you
the
know
prisons-
that by like acting like you've been there.
And I have, and I'm telling you, the prisons don't rehabilitate you. They don't do anything in rehabilitation. So that brings in the aspect, and I was talking about Texas specifically because they did specifically address this. But the reason they addressed it is because somebody that was in that lifestyle and was hunting and fishing and gathering before he got the criminal offense, went to prison, did his time, and when he came back out, he requested that he have his rights back for that reason. But like you mentioned, there are certain things that people want to come out of prison. They want to get a specific job that has certain peculiarities that might question things. So we have to put a slate of reason in there. Should we do this because of this past event? And if so, what are the reasons for doing so? Has that person changed and shown a record of change? Did that quote rehabilitation actually rehabilitate him? Or does he come back out on the streets and go back to the same behavior? Those are things that we need to take into consideration when we're doing that.
Can we first ask him who told him that prison is about rehabilitation, at least for the adults?
That's not the
Who
topic.
makes this claim?
Please, that's not the topic. Please stay on topic.
Well,
You're
he
muted.
believes
You're
it,
muted,
right?
Flo. You're muted, Flo.
So here's before Josh takes it there. The thing I would say about that is if using a gun in say a robbery is already illegal, right? Somebody's already demonstrated a willingness to break the law with a gun. So the thought that they are going to respect a gun law is then absurd. Alpero, myself, Snafu, I don't know about Crack Baby or Beth, but like half of this fucking panel doesn't have the legal right to defend themselves against an assailant in the same way. Even though there's 5 of us here and 2 cats, right? Like me and Alpero are going to be defending ourselves with a shovel or throwing something in the creek as fast as possible.
It's
No.
not for me. I have the right to own firearms. I'm just not allowed to use them to defend myself. Like I was told flat out, if somebody breaks into my house, I have to flee and leave my kids behind.
That's because you're in New York, right?
Right.
Oh,
Our laws
yeah.
are fucked up.
Okay, so
See,
to answer,
like as a
Zebra's question. No, please, no, please, please, fucking no.
All right, go ahead.
No, I have never. I have not broken the law that I've been caught
What?
for.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No, I have never been to prison. Never. No. So there's his answer.
Yeah, and I think that just to kind of put the, I guess, put the bow on my point. To put the bow on my point is that my daughter, by disarming me, it violates my daughter's right to be protected.
I
And
don't
that's why
disagree with that.
because
I don't disagree with that.
because like for instance,
And
like, I have an FFL, and so I have to do a background check. And if you're a felon, I can't sell to you no matter what. I mean, now if it was back in the day where we didn't have to go through NICS and stuff like the old days, then yeah, you could do a simple transaction. But right now, I have to do legal ways and legal wise. Hell, they even say anyone that's under a substance, which that's stupid enough. Right
That is
there.
stupid enough. I agree.
Because-
Crack
because
is
if
that Crack Baby? I'm sorry, I don't have my glasses on.
Because if you go look at George Washington journals, George Washington said he preferred a bowl of cannabis than a glass of alcohol.
I agree. Exactly. Listen,
And real quick here, to Flo's point about his daughter, that was one of the issues that they brought up in Texas because it's a lifestyle to be able to protect your family. Whether you're using that gun for gathering food and stuff, you still have a lifestyle that we are dependent upon here with the Second Amendment, that we be able to protect ourselves. not just
Yep.
from each other and thieves and robbers, but from the very government that is imposing this bullshit.
Correct.
Yep. That's why I love Texas.
Okay, so to your point, I do not agree with disarming people so they cannot defend themselves.
Or their families.
You, sir, have just gotten your right-wing card revoked.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Libtardia.
The optics are high.
I'd like to say that well, obviously I'm a far right extremist, right? But I like to tend to believe that I'm kind of fair, and even I would not make such a claim. Yes, even I would say there are certain groups within our society that need to be disarmed.
I don't disagree with that either.
Exactly.
Well, see, then what the hell? Then you're explaining in a way that is so vague that it doesn't mean anything. So clarify. Do you believe? We'll start with your question, right? When you said, do you believe that people who let's say pick up a felony conviction, ought they suffer for the rest of their life?
No.
So then, what is the point of a felony conviction record?
Let me digest that for a section.
Do you believe?
Let me
Here,
digest that.
I'll try to break it down a little bit more. Do you believe that a person that has a felony conviction ought to be a federal officer?
It should be a simple no.
No.
So there are limitations to this. Make those limitations and don't go with the vague. I want to be fair. You're gonna have to. This is the nasty part about being on the right. You can't run from shit.
In reality, a lot of feds and cops and people are people that have been in that dirty area and then cleaned up. Like, let's just be real.
Oh shit! I've bought
Every one of
Coke
us has
off of
broken
it.
law.
The dude didn't even take his cop uniform off to sell me Coke. So
I'm not saying that there are not crooked cops, dirty cops, whatever the fuck you want to call it, right? I said it just a little bit ago in my little diatribe or rant. Do I believe that if somebody has paid their debt to society, should they suffer the rest of their life? The answer is no. I don't.
Yeah, you're getting your right card revoked specifically because of that claim.
Okay, so if my rights are revoked for 10 years because of something that I may or may not have done, because we cannot remiss may or may not have done, you, after that debt is paid, you should have your full constitutional rights restored without
You absolutely. We absolutely do not believe this on the right.
without
Spin.
judgment.
Which is why
after the fact.
Spin, who do you believe shouldn't have a gun, Spin?
Check the backflow.
I did check the back. Well, I guess I saw the last. Okay, thank you. Also, real quick, I'm not going to put the person on blast, but somebody sent me a Cash App for the cat wrangling fee. Thank you for the dono. Go ahead, guys. Boy,
You better clarify what the hell a cat wrangling fee is, right?
Don't worry about it. You're
that's the
libtarded.
cat. That's the cat.
Oh, okay. Understood. Never mind. Because they eat cats over here, right?
And might I add, the way they have them set up too, if say you do get out of prison and you could get your rights back, because this is kind of where I'm at. I did my prison time. They gave me a reconsideration motion, which says, "Oh, we shouldn't have fucking even had you in here. Go get your rights back." But then you still have to pay like state fees and all this other shit and court fees, and even if you're 100% in the right to get your rights back, blah blah. It still costs a shitload of money to even get back what you should.
and time too, because let's say it's been 10 years since you committed that felony, they don't just automatically give you your rights back. No. You have to file a whole bunch of paperwork and go to court and pay filing fees and
Pay those old fines and shit. Make sure that you're all squared up.
And most of you know this, I've been eligible to apply for expungement for a minute, but I've been dragging my feet because it has to go back to the county of your conviction and they have to prove it, right? The voting rights were reinstated automatically, which I don't get because I don't care about, I don't use them, but to get it expunged, which I need to get my firearm rights back. It's got to go back to the county of my conviction, where I've got a prosecutor, the same prosecutor and the same judge. Neither are fans of me. Which part of it is because the prosecutor was my ex-wife's divorce attorney when I got divorced, right? Like, so there's just all sorts of bullshit that. But regardless, I don't think it negates the fact.
USA.
I don't, but it doesn't. That's why I don't like small towns. But I think even ignoring all that bullshit, right? Like, I wasn't eligible for expungement for the first 7 years or some shit, right? So there's a whole period of time there where apparently I'm safe enough to be in a society, but my family doesn't have the same self-protection rights that everyone else's family does.
Yeah, the funny thing about that, Dusty, is on the review we did yesterday, you said that April 2nd is 2 years since you could have applied for that, because you said that on May 29th, 2024, that it was 2 days until you could begin to apply for that, but you still haven't. 2 years later.
Yeah, it's the same people there.
Hard.
Well, do you? I mean, you don't have
in
to
Iowa,
this, but do you still owe restitution and shit?
No.
I know I do in mine, so that's what holds me back.
Yeah, see, that's one of the common requirements across the states is you got to have all your fines and restitutions paid off.
Yeah.
And in Iowa, the governor automatically grants the clemency after a 5-year period. So as long as your shit's paid off, you can get your gun rights back. If you are not, if your felony was not a forcible felony, in other words, murder, kidnapping, arson, robbery, something like that. Like Flo was talking about earlier, a gun charge itself.
Wait, really? Because there's a lot of states that even under murder, you can get your firearms.
Yeah, but in Iowa, in Iowa, in Iowa.
And here in Kansas, definitely not everybody. I've got one drug felony. It's been over 5 years, or it's been over a certain amount of time since I completed my sentence. There's a whole bunch of requirements, but I've got one drug felony. It's certainly not everybody with all felonies would be eligible to apply for expungement.
Right. And the one thing that destroys most is that you have to particularly write to the governor and in your own words, tell them why you want the weapon, why you want your gun rights back.
Well, hell, in Texas, that's a piece of shit with Hot Wheels.
Is that true, Dusty? Have you checked into that far? Because I didn't have to do that when I did.
Yeah, because I want mine back.
No. What I mean is when you expunge, it's not like I wasn't saying I want this expunged so I can have guns. It was just like I want this expunged because it's time, it's legal off my record. There was nothing.
Right. I don't have to explain. I don't have to explain the gun part.
And I'll tell you,
I do have to
file for just your guns back, even without it expunged. There are filings.
I do have to explain though.
Dusty, check the private
how
chat.
I've been good, how I've been. I have to just kind of give a little sales pitch. It's
your attorney does that for you.
For me, I honestly, part of it's laziness, and part of it is just knowing that it's got to go back. When I got sentenced to community corrections, which is legally, it's a prison sentence that you serve outside. It's like super probation. So I have a DOC number. It's through the Department of Corrections, not through the county, like normal probation. But anyways, the judge and the prosecutor both told my lawyer the only reason I'm getting that is because I'd fucked up bond 3 times, and they assumed that I'd fuck up my probation and go to prison to do my underlying anyways.
Yeah.
So.
Well, mine was actually, funny enough, my felony was actually for using one of my, sporter style rifles.
One of the things?
Yeah, one of those things. And so, I mean, and still I didn't have to do anything when it came to expungement. It was just I paid my attorney. There's like, yeah, the time's up. He's ready for his record. He hasn't had any problems in 10 years, not even tickets. So I think it was 30 days. Boom. I had my gun rights established, and then I bought a bunch of steel.
Dusty, check the private chat a second.
Hold on. Marilyn. Okay, I will. Marilyn, what are you talking about? Is Andrew talking about me? Or are you screen what?
Wilson.
Okay.
I think I'm just a
Okay.
little
Yeah,
pissed
sure.
that-
Okay, sure. Spin will be
I
right
think
back in
I'm
a
just a
second.
little upset that Flo managed to take a right winger or supposed right winger. I question that now, and be able to jump him all the way over to the left. You traitorous bastard.
Huh.
Yeah, well, you know what? He's not the first one. And if you saw the debate last night, I feel like I managed to do Satan's work. Well,
He kept taking you off the prompt. It was frustrating the shit out of me.
I thought it was
me
funny.
too.
Well, hi, Beth.
Yeah, a lot of deflection and shit. I watched a little bit of it.
Yeah, and man, I
Did you guys already review that on here? I forgot that it was even happening.
said hi to you when you came up 10th in case
I know, I heard that. Yeah. I meant, sorry. Hi, Beth. Did you guys already review Dusty's debate since he did it? Was that today or yesterday?
It was last
week.
it was last night on Sarah's.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I've been in bad.
No, I haven't reviewed it. I don't plan to review it. I was there for it.
I was
will in the
trying-
morning when you end.
I was
Well, he did it. He did a little bit of whataboutism too, without even saying what about. If you notice that, he
I was
pretty
in-
good at that one.
I was in the back. I was gonna come up on panel, and then my kid my kid's off in Florida now officially, but he lost his damn wallet, and I had to jump down and go try to help him find it. By the time I came back, that panel was full.
Yeah,
It was
Flo,
getting
if you're gonna do this,
4:30.
if you're gonna keep doing these damn weird ass debates like this, you might want to start clarifying the terms before the debate starts. That way you can corner bastards. Don't let them jump back and forth.
No, I mean I'm okay with because there's 2 hours of debate before the open panel starts. I feel like I cornered them pretty quick out the gate, and so I don't mind doing it a few more times.
Okay. Either you're after the drama or you're after the annihilation of.
Well, I just don't know how you could structure something to where it's like when you lose, you have to tap out. Well, that would mean they have to agree that they lost, right? So
I'll say
No,
that.
it would just be easier if you get them to. So everybody's basically arguing over definitional terms, right? You just start off the door with that. Like it's the same thing here with like a stand-up, whatever his name is, right? He leans right. He talks a good game, right? But those exceptions that are out there, right? That's what it boils down to. It's when you get to make these hardcore blanket claims like, oh, if you pay your debt for society, right, you should be on your way free and merry to go. No, we on the right absolutely don't support this position, right? But that's the thing, right? You have to hold down this weird standard here.
Unless it's a baptism, then it's okay. Then your sins are absolved, but only if it's a baptism, not if you serve your time.
Damn it.
Hey, Flo, that one stream you did that I was practicing with, making the shorts out of, that was a pretty interesting stream because you guys were clowning on each other a little bit, as well as, I mean, it was just a fucking funny stream. So many cool shorts were cut out of that for practice. And I don't know.
what stream was? Do you know what stream it was?
The one where you were talking, when you guys were talking about the condoms, all the funny shit about the condoms that was being said.
The condom queen.
You were laughing the whole time.
Oh,
Your
no.
whole panel was laughing.
You
the
mean
whole
dick
time.
knife, or when we were making fun of
all
the
that, all
cockable?
of that.
When the
Oh,
pubes
okay.
talk
Great,
about
man.
pubes getting stuck and all that shit. That
Yeah,
one.
and so I actually built Flo
Oh.
an automated short creator, and I made a little video where I showed Flo how this thing cut shorts out of that clip, and it was cutting some high tier shorts about like flavored condoms that change color when they have STDs, and it was doing all that automated.
And
That's
I
cool.
haven't had a chance. I honestly, I don't, and you just not just to you, because several people have been talking to me and sending me stuff. I've got things this week, and I'm going out of town to New Orleans at the end of the week for a wedding. So like, I probably won't be able to get to any of this stuff for a week.
Oh, that's not important. But just the point was, if you get some thought about your long form content, how to add some of that to where you guys are laughing constantly into some of your debates and your future flow. You know what I mean? There may be a way to do that so that you have a lot more of those, because that was fucking high tier. It was awesome because you were all laughing the whole time.
Did you say you were going to New Orleans for a wedding?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Don't they allow? Doesn't New Orleans allow gay marriage? You going there to finally meet up? Or
I've never been in New Orleans, but if I see you there, then maybe we'll have to do an impromptu.
Hey, Doug.
Oh shit! No.
Did you realize?
No, motherfucker! Right? Like I'm still dealing with the divorce with Beth here. Right? She got my damn pizza stones. I want to kick her ass now.
All right. Well, Scott is over in Florida. That's not that far away from New Orleans, so.
No,
Wait, off the island,
we
man.
have a big lesbian community over here, Dusty.
Somebody
Real life
actually-
lesbians are a disappointment. Hustler lied to us.
I'm down with the lesbians. Fuck that.
Dusty,
man.
did you realize that the second time that I said the word for jab, like the actual 2 years ago when I was on your show, I said it twice. You kicked me.
Did I?
Is
that why
our first meeting after all that, I didn't even remember. You kicked me, and then I didn't come back for like 7 months.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yep.
Or I didn't remember.
Me neither. We were watching it, and I'm like, oh man, watching you and the many faces of Dusty and the things I would say, and you would get angry, and it was man, that was fucking hilarious.
Oh, the facial expressions were.
Okay. Do you guys want me to? Do you see this comment here? Snaffy says, Dusty, you want to tell us about the Lindsay, Cynthia Crispy Treat Optics, your version?
Oh no, not that again. Oh, we did that on my show, right?
Did you? So I didn't.
I think you should appease them.
Let me hit it real quick. I didn't, because I had a debate coming up. So yesterday, okay, so let me back up. About 2 nights ago, Lindsay had I don't know, Lindsay's down there. How long would you say? Probably like a solid 24-hour crash out. And so yesterday during my nap, Cynthia starts calling me and she says, I'm going to review the Lindsay stuff, and I've invited Crispy Treat on. And for those who don't know, about 2 years ago, me and Sarah Raging Tomato ran a fundraiser for Crispy Treat, who was lying about being in the hospital, and she ran off with about $1,000.
Husband death too.
Oh yeah. She lied about a lot of things, but the fundraiser was for her hospital stay, which was non-existent, it turns out. But she ran off with $1,000, never repaid any of it, blocked me on Cash App because of requests, all that shit. Total piece of fucking trash, Crispy, if you're listening. Anyways, Cynthia calls and says, "This is what's happening. This is what I'm covering." And I know that Cynthia, like our dear friend Snafu, Cynthia keeps in touch with people who have been kind of given the shoulder. I know that she's friends with Crispy Treat still. That's fine. It doesn't bother me. But she said, I'm having Crispy Treat up. And she was basically requesting that I not attack her during the stream. And I said, absolutely not. I said, if you want to have Crispy Treat up, I said, it's your channel, it's your prerogative. But if you want me to not be a dick to her, you're going to have to unwrench me and block me, because I'm going to be a dick to her. And then she ended up doing the stream. She called Crispy, apparently, from my understanding. She told Crispy it was up, and uninvited her basically. And so I didn't catch most of Cynthia's stream last night, so I don't really know what all she covered though. So that's, if that answers your question, Snafu. Faking illness is nasty, right? And so that's sort of my point, is like, like I did, Sarah and I did the fundraiser. You know, we felt like our audience was trusting us, and we let them down. We also, even though we weren't the only ones, like because Sarah and I each kicked in 100 or 100. We both got hit too, right? But most of the money was community money, and so even if I were the type of person to forgive being robbed, which I'm not at all. Like I since it was mostly not my money, I don't even feel like I have the right to consent to something like that. I feel like I owe it to Chuck and the other people who donated to like keep her feet to the fire on this one. She obviously ain't sorry for shit. She hasn't even made a fraction of an attempt to repay the money that she stole.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, Dusty. I mean, not repaying that, isn't that where the theft part is?
Yeah.
It's straight
So
theft.
would you be willing to take their gun rights away, or like, you know, basically put a label on them that for life?
I'd be willing to snatch the lazy eyeball out of her doped up head.
So after
With my
2
bare
years
hand, I
of
just
hearing
pop that motherfucker out like Kill Bill.
2 years
God,
of hearing this
I
story,
understand.
I have a question. I don't understand one thing. How did you guys figure out that the person wasn't in the hospital? Like, were they stupid enough to like not like just disappear for a couple days or something after stealing $1,000? Like,
I think they
how
faked
exactly did that
receipts.
happen?
I think they faked receipts and Dusty
Yeah,
I know that. But how did
okay.
you find out they actually were not in the hospital? Like, were they stupid enough to like show up there in a park somewhere later that day or something?
We didn't do our due diligence beforehand. And so then afterwards, when somebody was raising the question, I messaged Crispy and I said, hey, like at this point, I had no suspicion, but I was like, Crispy, will you just send me? I said, it doesn't need to show what you're in the hospital for. I said, just send me something with a hospital header, your name, and the date on it so that I can tell people that I've seen confirmation you're in the hospital. And when I started, then she started giving me the walk around. She sent me shit that had been tampered with. Like it was just
years old.
from there it went bad.
And that's it.
So you went from not suspecting her at all to seeing that and going, "Oh my God, I've been had."
Right.
Fuck.
And then Sarah and I, so then once we realized that we'd been had, Sarah and I did a public. We took it live and we just told the communities. We said this is the situation. We fucked up, and we said, and the offer still stands. But we said anybody who contributed to this, if you tell us what's your screen name, because we got to back up super chats, we offered to reimburse those people out of our pockets. Every single person in the community said, "Don't worry about it. You know, we're with you," which is very cool of you all.
It was
everybody
awesome,
there,
huh?
but
Great community.
Which brings up the point in my case. You know, when they run around trying to say I did the same thing. You know, who is saying this? One guy.
Projection.
I didn't mean to say that about you, man. I'm sorry, Keith. Listen, Dusty. The thing with Crispy though, I mean, you gave her out after out after out. She just kept fucking it up, didn't she?
Yeah.
I chased her around for about 2 days trying to get actual. I mean, after about 12 hours, I realized that we were in trouble. I don't think I gave her. I mean, I didn't give her outs after that. I basically said, "You stole money from the community. You owe the community back the money you stole. Send it back, and we'll try to unwind it." Or, you know, if it's because Sarah and I were both on the fundraiser, we were both streaming, and we both had all avenues open. So we got Cash Apps, PayPal, Super Chats from both ends, right? It was kind of a tangled mess. But yeah, basically, send the money back. If Crispy wants to be allowed back in the community, she needs to send the money back to us, and then we can figure out how to disperse it back to the people from there. Or if it's just too tangled and it's been too long at this point, we can give it to something else. That's a better cause. That's a better cause than Crispy Treats heroin addiction.
Since I wanted to ask you the question, Dusty, because Cynthia had a lot to say, and I know you said you haven't reviewed it. If you get a well donation tonight, would you review it?
Cynthia's?
Yeah, because the only reason I asked is she had a lot to say. At first, you were the undiscarded person, but then when you came in chat and pretty much admitted it was you. but yeah, there's quite a bit said.
Yeah,
but
no,
if
I'm
you get well-
I'm not opposed. I'm not opposed to reviewing it. I just don't know what's in it, and I don't know if it's like I for sure I could be whaled into reviewing it. The main reason I'm not reviewing it isn't because I don't want to or I'm avoiding it. It's because I don't know what's in it. I don't know if it's review worthy.
Okay, well, no, I just figured if a well wants to, if you want to watch it, but
All right, guys, send in those dollars, especially a big old $50 spot.
and
Let's
then
do
yeah,
it. We need some content tonight, guys. Come on.
Keith, you and Crispy are a total different situation. That's all I gotta say.
So what kind of paperwork do I need to type up here to get my monies back? You'll just need to anybody who donated just needs to tell us who they donated to, whether it was me or Sarah, the way that they donated, was it a super chat, cash app, whatever, and the dollar amount. Like, bring us the receipt of your dono, and then we'll back it out.
And there's
Yeah,
a-
you guys.
I think
told
that
you
one went
and
over your
Sarah-
head, Dusty.
You and
Did it-
Sarah,
did it
that was
over
the
my
wrong
head?
way to handle that, though. Like, I
Because
think
he didn't donate.
no, I
Correct. He said,
Okay.
"What kind of paperwork do I need to
It's-
type up
it's
here?"
Oh, okay. Yeah, that one went right past me.
If that ever happens again, though, there's a better way to handle that, Dusty. Where because by doing it that way, it didn't really look good on you and Sarah. No offense.
No, it actually looked very good on us. Everybody in the community agreed.
Well,
you and Mitch
no.
Lovin were the only two loudmouths
that's
running
not
around saying we
true.
scam people.
That's not true. This is how most professional people who've been caught up in that situation would have handled it.
The fuck
Instead
do you
of
know about
saying-
professional?
Because I've seen that situation happen with multiple big YouTubers, and they had to.
Okay,
deal
how do
with
they
it.
handle it, Snafu?
They would have just like you guys originally. You guys originally said, "Hey, there's $1,000 that got scammed or whatever." What you should have done is said, "I will match that. Sarah will match it, and then we will donate it to a profitable charity that everyone agrees
Snafu.
on." Versus saying,
He
"Hey,
already
because
took
you
the
know how many
fucking
people-
money.
Well, no. I'm just saying in reality, like even if I sent you money and I was like, oh, that's fucked up. And yeah, it's not Dusty or Sarah's fault, but I want my money. I wouldn't have asked for money back either. I'm just saying there were other ways to.
So what you're saying is we should have got scammed twice.
Well, unfortunately, you guys didn't vet before you fucking.
All right.
Yeah, he's just a total idiot.
Well, he's definitely a Republican, right? Because he doesn't believe in forgiveness for your sins, right? He's definitely on our side of the political aisle.
Well, he's definitely a Christian.
Oh shit! I'm not buying it.
Yeah. Snafu, here's why you're retarded. We got scammed more than anybody else except for Chuck. So what you're saying is, in order to try to get good PR, instead of just being honest and then trying to make things right, we should have then been punished twice.
Well, no. I get what you're saying on that. I think that it was a learning experience for like that. I've seen it happen before. I'm just saying it was. And you handled it. You handled it way better than Sarah, might I add. Sarah wanted to avoid it from the beginning. You were the one who actually stepped up. So I give you credit on that one.
In true leftist style. Back up.
Can we go around the panel and everybody just chime in and let us know are all of us expert YouTubers now?
No.
Yep.
Okay.
No.
Well, Snap is.
Scott
Although, I
is.
mean, Dusty did
And
give away
Wizard-
the game the other night.
Wizard's an expert on the post office and stamps.
Snafu's just never mind.
Crack babies.
Blowjobber.
And by the way, anyone's welcome to restream. God Soldier says, "Where's the link?" Crack baby, you're welcome to drop the link if you want. The panel is full. Like always, if you want to open a spot on the panel, you can drop or revive any panelist for $1 a minute. Except for me, I'm $2 a minute, $10 minimum. The thing is, if you drop me, when we have a full panel and you drop somebody, I kick them all the way to StreamYard because I assume the person wants that spot. If it's me, I'm not dropping me all the way out of stream. I'm not getting locked out of my own stream. That's not happening.
Yes.
For $1,000, you will.
For $1,000, I will.
There's a number to everything. You would do it.
Could somebody buy off Beth, right? So she'll go home and get my pizza stones and send them back
Beth,
to me.
Come on, Beth.
Don't
I
give
got
him
robbed.
those stones.
He's
Hey,
just talking,
Flo,
man.
do you remember a while back that I think it was Jen that trolled the shit out of us? Remember that lady that was pretending to be a hookup coach, a female hookup coach?
No.
Yeah, I was going off on her so much so you had to kick me, and then your chat said, "Bring back Toxic, bring back," because they wanted to just hear me lay in.
Bro, you gotta understand.
Remember that?
My memory is ate the fuck up. I don't know how mine's worse than yours.
I was
but-
just gonna tell you, strangely enough, she ended up getting married, and she's like legit happy.
Congratulations to the woman I don't remember.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you'd remembered her, you'd be surprised because of what a horrible dating coach she was.
Well, if she was trolling us, then she.
Yes, she was. She was. It was funny.
Hey Beth, how'd your Apple stuff turn out the other day?
Very good.
You didn't use the pizza stone, did you?
I'm gonna kick her. Well, I swear to God, man.
Dude, somebody.
I'm going to prison for,
Were you
I'm
there?
going to prison for home invasion.
Were you there when I got put on the spot and actually questioned as to if it's a bit or if you and I had actually been married before? I was cracking up. I was like, "Oh my God, I can't remember."
Wait, really?
Yeah. I'm like, I've never even met the guy. It's just a bit. We just played.
Hey, how
Yeah,
did you
but-
get involved with that debate last night, Dusty? Did they ask you specifically, or was it just something you guys said, "Hey, let's do"? Because I was
No, a
interested
few
to hear the one.
about 5 or 6 days ago. The last time that she had the gauntlet going on, he and I ended up getting into a one-on-one, and we kind of hit this topic. And at that time, I let him pull me off my point into to where I was defending or attacking God, like a higher power entirely. He pulled me off my square pretty well. And so I was dissatisfied after that, and I laid around for about 2 hours, and I was like, "Fuck this shit." So I texted Sarah, and I said, "See if he'll debate me on this topic," and he accepted. So no, I requested it.
He was doing it again last night, and man, the relic talk was pissing me off so badly because like all of your points on that were absolutely perfect. The only thing I wish you would have drilled on harder on that is the way that they are just like, oh, it can be perceived as worship in ways, I mean, it's no different than the way people reacted to the golden calf, right?
Yeah.
The golden idol that they create.
No,
They're
I heard you and I saw your comments. I just didn't feel like I felt like he would say no, it's not, and then we get stuck at that impasse.
Yeah,
Well,
probably.
one of the things that blew my mind is when he sat there and tried to say that the incising of Jesus in the ribs by the spear was evidence. No, Roman guards have their own ways that they can propone upon the crucified to assure that they are deceased. And sometimes they will do it sooner than later. Sometimes they will do it sooner than later in various different methods. One of the methods that they used to make sure that they wouldn't somehow get off the cross and get away was when they would break their legs. They didn't happen to do that in Jesus' case because they wanted him to carry the cross.
Well,
that was one particular thing that Jesus did that nobody else did. Generally, they were taken up to the cross and mounted and everything, and they usually broke their legs. And it was up to the guard as to how to put them out at the end of the shift, because that was the true demeanor, was when the guard decided he wanted to end his shift.
in all actuality, they would leave those bodies up sometimes indefinitely, because that
the bodies.
it would often take 3 days for them. It could take up to 3 days for them to die on the cross. And the not breaking of his legs, that was post being put up. So they weren't worried about him carrying the cross after that, because the only way he was coming down was dead. They were only giving a little bit of kindness because it was Passover, because they didn't want to go with the
I mean, I think my point is it doesn't fucking like the idea that because that out of what 100,000 to 150,000 people estimated to be crucified by the Romans, the idea that nobody could have possibly been poked with a spear while they're on the cross is absurd.
Just
Exactly.
because it wasn't documented doesn't mean it didn't happen. And the Shroud of Turin, every archaeologist I've ever seen cover this agrees unanimously across the board that this is not old enough to have met that. This was more of an art project that people are taking way too literally.
The Shroud of Turin, that's incorrect. I believe Hewlett Packard and IBM got together and said the light, they couldn't recreate this, and the patterns on it are pretty interesting. So there's a lot to the Shroud. Go back and look at some of the documentaries about it. There's more to that than it's just a fucking
I'm not saying that it's not a cloth that is stained in a particular way, potentially even using blood. It's not old enough by any means. Not only
created by a stain. They're saying the image was created by a burst of light because it's uniform as a photograph would be. It's not. It's very interesting. They're saying it was an extreme burst of light that created that image. Look it up.
Even I've watched a lot. I'm a big fan of Dr. James Tabor, who's he's a biblical archaeologist, as well as Simcha Jacobovici. Who is some of the other? I watch a lot of the archaeology stuff, and I'm not saying that it's not real in a way. It's just not found to be able to possibly date back to have been.
There was some patches that they took the dating on. There was some.
I know. I've heard the
But
argument.
dating isn't always accurate either.
Correct.
So let's just say this: no matter what we know we don't know.
Yeah, we're all just speculating on something that we really don't know.
It's like, how do you prove that the hand? So there was a church during the schism.
Sorry about that, crack baby.
There was a church during the schism that, in order to try to establish legitimacy, because the Orthodoxy and Catholicism were breaking apart from one another, right? In order to try to establish their own legitimacy, they posted a big ass sign up on the door that said, "We have the bones of Saint Peter," and they actually fucking like put up bones inside and were like, "Yeah, no, that's his right hand. We have Saint Peter's right hand." And it's like, how do you prove that that is Saint Peter? Let's just start right there. How do you prove that's Saint Peter? That could be anybody's right hand.
Well, archaeologists found a tomb, and then they opened it up. There was a man and a woman laying perfectly preserved. When they pulled back the shroud that covered them, immediately they saw it as Adam and Eve. How did they know it was Adam and Eve?
Peter was martyred. There's no grave marking. Look it up and tell me where they found a grave marker even that says, "Here lies Peter the Apostle." It does not exist.
Get back to destroying the libtard.
Sure. Love to.
So, stand-up comedian, have you realized that Daddy Trump is an elitist, same as the Democrats, like just good cop, bad cop?
Not my fault. Y'all are idolatrists.
Right.
I only did that once.
Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate. Maybe you need to donate some freaking money. Donate some freaking money.
Okay, I'm gonna just be quiet. I won't say anything. See, I'm on a new journey, Dusty, because normally I'd be freaking the fuck out right now on pedograph, but I yield.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Nicely done.
Snaps,
Nicely done. That is good emotional self-restraint.
That is some creepy shit.
All right, never mind. I said I'm not.
Let me do this. Let me do this one instead for you.
Me.
Very nice.
Just get to the money part. All right, just get the money part done.
Give me money
Money me. Money now. Me a money needing a lot now.
Hey,
Yeah.
Scott, can we get one of your celebrity friends to come in here on panel or send a whale to Dusty and interact with us? Because you
They're
got a lot
all-
of celebrity friends.
They're all dead. I'm sorry, man. I don't have any more friends that are living.
Katie's birthday is in a few days. We went out and no, it isn't part of the grift because like obviously nobody's needs to buy her gifts but me for her birthday, but just bought a big ass new TV.
Didn't you say you're getting a prom dress too for one of the kiddos?
Oh yeah, no, my daughter. We bought her prom dress, which I spent $230 on the prom dress. I'm thinking like that's not bad, but that's before alterations, shoes, fingernails, eyelashes. It's like Jesus Christ, and she's only a sophomore.
I spent
My only celebrity,
No, not even
celebrity.
senior prom. I forgot they do proms throughout. Like yeah,
They
that's right.
do,
My
they
daughter
do
had one.
junior and senior proms, but her boyfriend is a junior.
God, hold on. Stand-up comedian wants to tell us how much of a celebrity he is. Please continue.
My only stand-up friend is already in here. Brick's already here, so you know.
Okay, that.
How are things going with the
Hi,
Thorks?
Brick. Hi, Clay.
What's up?
They're very sad because I talked sense to Jack finally, and he took my advice. Ooh.
I think you and Ben should go on tour, Snaps.
No. They want to come visit you, remember?
Hey, thanks for having me up, Flo. I'm out. Be blessed, everybody. See you again
Good
next
night, girl.
You didn't hear about the Thorks and Jack and CPAC and all that shit, Dusty?
Yeah, I did. I jumped up on Jack's panel yesterday and helped Grace plan an outfit for Jack.
So
I
do you think-
went full gay.
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, and I told the public, I told Jack that they're not like that this is just a content thing. I said if you really wanted to go to one of those events to try and talk to people, I told him he should file for a press badge, like me and Atomic News and other people did back in the day. Every time we went to those events.
Yeah, you might be right, but they were able to like, even if it's a content thing, it doesn't matter because they were able to get the community to pull together some miles so that his flight cost $17. Like he's getting the trip for basically comp for him.
He's staying at Landry's house.
Is he? Is he?
Landro and Ezra have been shacking up, you know.
Yeah,
So
he's
it'd be-
staying there for real.
Yeah, Landry offered to let him stay at Landry's house, and then Lalo and him would meet up, and then Grace would meet up with them, do their little CPAC thing.
Here's what I know, and actually maybe 10th can help me out here. I felt like I went full gay yesterday because I went up on panel. I helped Grace, plan out Jack's outfit for the CPAC, and at some point I said, "Jack, what color are your eyes?" And that's when I
What the fuck?
No, dude. That's just learning what women tell us is attractive. Don't know how many times I've heard, "Oh, you should wear a blue shirt because it matches your eyes." So no, that doesn't make you gay at all.
I appreciate it.
No.
The way you eat
You
your
let
ice
him off the hook like that. God damn it.
So you are defriended by Cynthia.
Metro.
You'll find that out when you watch the content, but no Wells want to watch Dusty review Cynthia breaking up their friendship. I feel the Wells are failing us here because there's better content to watch Dusty review, but you Wells are failing. I'm a broke fuck.
Yeah.
I'm begging fuckers to fix my clutch, so I can't well it
You know
up. But you know what? Since you fuckers are doing, I'm gonna dollar it up. Give me a second. Who should I? Since
Snafu.
Sin City's being a douchebag, I'm gonna give him a minute off to think about it.
Snafu.
Give me a second. I'm dollaring it
Snafu,
up.
hold on. Pause. I have $10 minimum, Snafu.
Well,
I was gonna
fuck.
say, let him do
I'm
it.
fucked.
I know.
Let him pay you.
I'm fucked. Never mind.
He's told you before.
I got you. But you know what? I'm just impressed. I talked to Cindy a few days ago before she unfriended me. And I said, "Have you ever seen Snafu donate to anybody?" She goes, "No." And I said, "This motherfucker sent me $4."
I'm almost to the 5 marker. Think about that.
You should have just taken the other dollar. He'd been
Right.
up.
Give
up
him a
one.
minute off.
Yeah.
Yep.
But the reason I'm trying not to do Snafu dirty. I know that he needs a clutch, and he's been trying to get
I'm
Griff.
almost there.
Yeah,
To be honest with you.
But here's
I'm
the thing: like when you let people $1 and $2 drops, like sometimes it becomes a whirlwind of like, okay, this person's down, this person. It's like fuck that.
60-second drops are not worth the dollar.
Welcome to Panel Stein, Emmett.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi,
Thank you
Emmett.
very much.
Good to see you.
I just want to ask you if you were able to see what I made for you on Discord.
Oh, I haven't opened Discord. Did you send it to me?
Yes. It's an option. I don't know if I send you the final file, but I think I sent you a screenshot.
No. If it looks good to you, it looks good to me. I'll check. Here's the thing. Like, I'm scared to open Discord.
Oh.
I'm gonna give you my email.
Open it.
It's gonna be okay, Flow State.
I haven't opened Discord in 2 months. It will not be okay.
You can just ignore most of it.
As it's giving the notifications every millisecond of what he's missing.
I have it muted.
Okay, give me your email address. I'll send you to your email address.
I really need to stop being a coward and open Discord. I told hold on, I can't type and think at the same time. Hold on.
Okay.
There you go.
Go ahead and open it. We're here for you.
You guys will be my support group, but I'm gonna need all 9 of you to help me respond to these motherfuckers.
Okay, we'll just do one blanket response. Been away for a while. Get back to you soon.
Scott, I feel like you'd make a great secretary.
Just copy and paste your
Cash
PayPal
App.
Cash App and just fucking send forward.
Your phone must be muted because you didn't hear my
it
Cash
is.
App or something. Oh,
It
some
depends
people
on
could
what
have
type of
been
message. It depends on what type of message you want to give them. I can give
Everybody,
them
Cash App this man, please.
Let him speak, Beth. Please continue.
Beth
Jack.
dropped in a $10 cash app. She said, "Keep us rolling." This is her first night home alone, and Beth wants to spend more time with me.
You're not pulling a Lindsay, are you, Beth?
Is that a little spoon? Is that a little spoon?
You're not
Damn.
pulling a Lindsay.
It feels so big in my mouth.
That's That's right, Josh. I hope it just tears you up to hear it.
Well, it does. It breaks my heart. I'm over here just tearing away.
And it looks like Lindsay is offering to match a $20 super chat.
I'm gonna cook for him on that pizza stone.
I'm gonna go over there and burn Flo's house down.
Flo State got that tongue game.
What's up, Jack?
He didn't answer you, Beth. I don't think you're arousing him.
What was the question?
Yeah.
You said, "What's up, Jack?"
I just said that. It's my
I'd
way of
be-
saying hi to him. He knows me.
Dick, stop. It's okay. So, where is Jack Talcott? We need to find out where he's going. Is he going to Dallas with the?
Nice, Shintai.
Whoop whoop!
Are you not?
When you hear the sirens or anti-aircraft guns, you must get under cover at once. If you're in the open with no cover, lie down. The most important rule of all is never to stand staring at the sky. If you don't take cover, you may get hurt.
Hey, Flo,
Thank you, Shintai, for the donation.
Flo, have you ever seen? You know who Sam Kinison is?
Well, here comes the match. Lindsay's supposed to match that, right?
I know the name sounds familiar. Remind me.
the Screamer, fucking funny comedian, died in a car wreck in Needles, going to California, between Needles and LA or something. But he had a skit that he did about the Iraqi Scud missiles and how they'd launch them out of the back of a VW. If you fucking could play that, that's hilarious. One of the
I
fucking-
probably can't play it. It sounds quite copywritten. I have not seen it. Lindsay drops in her match. She says, "Don't pull a Lindsay." I don't know what the fuck that
that's
means.
going to Beth. You know that, right? That statement, because of what I said. I asked Beth if she was pulling a Lindsay. Beth
How,
never
would I answered.
answered.
How am I pulling a Lindsay?
Jesus. All right.
Let's bomb Talcott for that.
Oh yeah, all men and women have the
Oh my god. Oh my god, is that it?
And if we can get $5 more in, I'll have $100 so far for the stream, which will be a fraction of the amount that the Mexican cartel is squeezing me for. But
So,
thank you, Lindsay, thank you, Shintai, and Beth, and everybody else who donated earlier,
Yeah.
and everybody who didn't donate, who just contributed a like, a view, or their thoughts on the panel.
You need to get some pixel art of the cartel's coming for you. That's right.
Beth, when I said, "Are you pulling a Lindsay?" I think Lindsay and Dusty would tell you different versions of it, and me. There's multiple "Are you pulling a Lindsay" optics here.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you do.
Check your email.
All right.
Flo.
Wait, are you gonna? So you are reviewing that, or you are going to review those videos?
Is there
or no?
stuff-
Well, I mean, you got
Praise Our Lady of the Grilled Cheese. Beth just sent in another 5 so that the cartel doesn't break my fucking legs.
I'm getting too much money.
All right, I got it.
Can that be real?
I'm happy with it. So you guys, for those who don't know, Emmett, can you explain the Panelstein stuff?
Well, I'm just doing the Panelstein News Network. Is just I go to drama on the internet, usually involving the Panelverse, and just make a little bit of a spin on of it. And I do pixel art. And Flow State wanted to have be a proper member of panels of a Panelstenia, so I made him a Panelstenia in Flow State.
Oh, nice. Do we get to see it?
Yeah.
Well,
give me a second.
it's Flow State. Yeah.
Yeah, give me a second. And I'll
Better be wearing a turban.
For sure. Let me zoom a little bit.
This is non-anti-Palatinite.
Panelstein.
Panelstein.
There's the Panelstein. Oh, you got the owl and the turban.
Yeah.
I like it. Very nicely done. I'm proud to represent Panelstein. That was worth it. And everybody,
So I can make it. I can make it for it too.
Somebody drop Emmett's link to his channel. Actually, everybody, whoever. But Emmett does pixel art, like the one that he's got there. He does motions. I just got a still one. But yeah, goodbye.
So yeah, I do that. I talk and make some debates, and you probably hate me. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. I don't have after I learned to that I'm still just the crucible. Since I am the crucible and I have no mind on my own, it's kind of complex. Not to hate me.
It is a complex thing.
Yeah.
But anyways, I got another Cash App from I don't know. Identify yourself if you want to. But another Cash App says, you've shattered Spin. I've never seen him so quiet, and now he's gone. Did we break Spin City News?
Nah, you might just have an internet thing.
Yeah.
It'll probably
You
be
just have
back.
to go replace his axle on this chair.
There we go. I figured it was you. Although there's a couple calls. Anyways, Caldy sent so thank you. I think that we might have actually broke him because all of his perspectives he conceded. So props to him for having the intellectual integrity to change his mind, and props to me for continuing to break the paradigm on these motherfuckers.
Fucking asshole converting right wingers to left. And you come over here. Flo, we got to get rid of you. You got to go.
Take it up with the Mexican cartel. We happen to be working together right now very nicely.
And are you booting right wingers now?
No, I'm just trying to
I'm a
convert
right
them.
winger.
I view myself. You're not a right winger. Is that what you said?
I am a right winger. I'm the most right to the right that I know.
You think you're more right than Josh?
Josh is a filthy atheist. Of course I am way more right than Josh.
And Emmett's position would trump me on traditionalism, so he'd be a little bit more right than I would be.
A filthy atheist.
He ain't wrong.
I'm the asshole. I missed a message. Spin said, yeah, he'll be back in a couple minutes. He has to take care of something real quick.
He heard us saying that we broke him, and he's like, "No, the fuck you didn't."
No, he sent that a few minutes ago, and I just didn't look at it. It's my bad.
I didn't need anyone to move me out of the right winger phase. It just took Kash Patel and Pam Bondi. So that's someone that moved you out. Those people moved you out.
There you go.
But
although they're kind of libertarian, it doesn't matter. You know what? I'm not gonna go and split hairs. We can all hate on women doing politics. That's fine.
You know who is a
something happened to your microphone.
Your mic just went really bad. Repeat yourself, please.
And we have an echo.
She's talking to you, Dusty. Oh, we lost
Yeah.
Dusty.
Oh.
Yeah.
He'll be
He probably backed out for it.
Mic check.
Yes.
You're back.
Very good.
Okay.
Yeah. Take one more of our people on the right. See what happens next, Flo.
Josh, you're the next one. You're the next one.